Right now, as you watch this, a hidden cosmic doorway has been unlocked. A double portal, forged by the full moon's blinding light and Venus retrograde's final moments, is activating. And what comes next? Most people will be completely blindsided, but you were meant to see this, because this isn't just another astrological event. This is a divine intervention. A prophecy playing out in real time, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to harness this energy before it's too late. But here's the terrifying truth. This portal doesn't just bring change, it erases timelines. And if you're not prepared, you could get left behind. This April's pink moon isn't just another full moon, it's a supercharged emotional detonator. Repressed memories, hidden betrayals, and buried truths are being pushed to the surface, whether you're ready or not. This is the moment when what's been lurking in the shadows can no longer stay hidden. It's intense, it's raw, and for many it will feel like an emotional earthquake. But here's the thing, this isn't random. The universe is clearing the slate, forcing you to confront what needs to be healed so you can step into what's next. The Celts understood this energy well. They called this phase the seed moon, because whatever you plant during this time, whether it's intentions, actions, or even thoughts, grows at 10x speed. This means your choices now carry more weight than usual. If you focus on fear, doubt, or negativity, those energies will amplify and take root in your life. But if you consciously choose love, hope, and clarity, you'll set off a chain reaction of positive transformation that could change everything. And there's science behind it too. NASA confirms that this full moon triggers higher tides. And where water flows, emotions follow. Just as oceans swell under the pull of the moon, your emotional body is rising to match its intensity. You might feel waves of nostalgia, anger, or even euphoria crashing over you without warning. Don't fight it. Let these emotions move through you, because they hold keys to your healing and growth. But what nobody's talking about, this full moon is activating a dormant DNA code in certain people. Yes, you heard that right. Some believe that celestial events like this one awaken parts of our genetic makeup tied to intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual awareness. And if you've been seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or hearing high-pitched tones that seem to come out of nowhere, this could explain why. Your soul is upgrading, aligning with frequencies most humans aren't even aware exist yet. So pay attention. What surfaces during this full moon isn't just noise. It's information, it's guidance, and it's preparing you for what comes next. Because while this surge of lunar energy may feel overwhelming, it's also lighting the path forward. Are you ready to walk it? Venus retrograde has been a mirror, forcing us to confront the areas of life we'd rather ignore. Toxic relationships, financial leaks, and deep wounds around self-worth. For weeks, it's felt like you've been standing in front of your own reflection, unable to look away from what needs fixing. This retrograde period has asked tough questions. Who am I truly aligned with? Where am I giving too much and receiving too little? How do I define my value, and why does it fluctuate based on others' opinions? These weren't easy lessons. They never are during Venus retrograde, but they were necessary. Now, as Venus stations direct, this phase is over. The universe is handing you a choice. Will you step into alignment with your highest truth, or will you stay stuck in old patterns? Because let me be clear, this isn't just a shift, it's a cosmic point of no return. The ancient Babylonians understood the power of Venus going direct. They called it the return of the queen, a time when divine feminine energy surges forward, bringing healing, creativity, and transformation. This isn't about gender, it's about reclaiming the parts of yourself that have been suppressed, neglected, or undervalued. It's about stepping fully into your worth, unapologetically owning who you are, and demanding the love, respect, and abundance you deserve. If you've been waiting for permission to rise, consider this it. Venus retrograde may have stirred up chaos, but its end signals an opportunity to rebuild stronger, wiser, and more authentically than ever before. So how do you know if Venus is working in your favor right now? Look for these signs, and trust me, they're unmistakable. First, X's may reappear, whether through a text, a chance encounter, or even just a memory triggered out of nowhere. They'll come back into your orbit. This can feel jarring, especially if you thought you'd moved on. But here's the warning, don't fall for it. This isn't about reigniting old flames, it's about closure. Use this moment to release any lingering attachment so you can finally move on for good. Ask yourself, what did this relationship teach me? What part of myself did I lose while trying to make it work? Once you answer those questions honestly, you'll see this reappearance for what it really is. A final bow before exiting stage left. Second, sudden money opportunities might show up. Check your inbox, your bank account, or even your intuition. A business idea could spark, an unexpected check might arrive, or someone might offer you support you weren't expecting. Be ready to act, but only if it aligns with your values. Money flows where energy goes, and Venus wants to ensure that you're attracting wealth in ways that honor your soul. Don't chase every shiny penny that crosses your path. Instead, focus on opportunities that resonate deeply with your purpose and passion. Remember, true abundance isn't just about having more, it's about feeling secure, valued, and free. Third, you might feel a strange, almost inexplicable urge to quit something. A job, a habit, a toxic friendship, whatever it is, listen to that voice. It's guiding you toward freedom. Too often, we hold on to things long after their expiration date because we're afraid of the void they'll leave behind. But Venus is whispering or maybe shouting, "Enough! You cannot build a future on foundations that no longer serve you." Quitting isn't failure, it's liberation. By releasing what's weighing you down, you create space for something better to take root. And trust me, once you take this leap, you'll wonder why you waited so long. But here's the dangerous part. Venus is leaving behind a trail of fire. This energy doesn't just nudge you forward, it pushes you hard. And if you don't make one critical move in the next 24 hours, you'll regret it for years. What's that move? It's deciding what you're willing to leave behind. Clarity is the key to unlocking everything coming your way. So take stock of where you've been settling, where you've been playing small, and commit to change. Write it down if you need to. Say it out loud, burn it if that helps. Whatever method works for you, make sure you solidify your decision, because indecision keeps you stuck while clarity propels you forward. This isn't just the end of Venus retrograde. It's the beginning of a whole new chapter. Think of it as leveling up in a video game. The challenges ahead won't disappear, but you'll have upgraded tools to face them. Your heart will feel lighter, your intuition sharper, and your sense of self-worth steadier. But none of this happens automatically. You have to meet Venus halfway. You have to choose growth over comfort, truth over denial, and action over procrastination. And here's the most exciting part. When you align with Venus's energy, miracles happen. Relationships transform overnight. Financial breakthroughs occur seemingly out of thin air. Creative projects flow effortlessly. It's not magic, it's momentum. When you clear the debris blocking your path, the universe rushes in to fill the space with blessings. But you have to do your part first. So ask yourself, what's one thing I can release today to make room for what's next? Then do it. No excuses, no delays, because this isn't just another astrological event, it's a call to rise. Are you ready to answer? Two cosmic forces are colliding right now, creating a rare double portal, and its implications are nothing short of extraordinary. On one side, we have the full moon acting as a supercharged emotional detonator, forcing hidden truths to the surface. On the other, Venus stations direct after weeks of retrograde introspection, unleashing divine feminine power and rewriting our relationship with love, money, and self-worth. Together, these energies form a vortex, a celestial gateway that rewires fate itself. The last time this exact configuration occurred was in 2004. If you think back to that period, it wasn't just another year. It was a turning point for humanity. The Indian Ocean tsunami devastated entire regions. Wars erupted across the globe, and yet simultaneously, there were mass awakenings happening on a spiritual level. People began questioning everything, their purpose, their beliefs, their connection to something greater. Sound familiar? We're at a similar crossroads now. This portal isn't just an event, it's a catalyst. It's here to shake us out of complacency and push us toward transformation, but only if we're willing to step through. Mystically speaking, portals like this don't operate on linear time or logic. They exist outside the boundaries of what we consider normal, and because of that, they bring experiences that challenge our understanding of reality. Some people will report time skips, moments where hours seem to vanish without explanation. You might sit down to do something, glance at the clock, and suddenly realize far more time has passed than you thought possible. At first, this can feel disorienting, but it's actually a sign that your consciousness is expanding. Time isn't slipping away. It's bending around you, adjusting to your new frequency. Others will experience flashes of parallel realities. Have you ever had a moment where you felt certain you lived another life, or even caught a glimpse of yourself in a different version of this one? During this portal, those moments may become more frequent. You might walk into a room and feel an overwhelming sense of déjà vu, or see someone who looks eerily like you, but not quite. These aren't random glitches, they're glimpses of potential timelines. Your soul is being shown possibilities, urging you to choose wisely. Which path will you take? The decision is yours, but remember, every choice ripples outward, shaping what comes next. And then there are these spontaneous healings. Chronic pain vanishing overnight, long-held fears dissolving in an instant, relationships repairing themselves seemingly out of nowhere. These miracles aren't accidents. They're gifts from the universe, delivered through the amplified energy of the portal. But here's the catch. You must be open to receiving them. Healing requires surrender. It demands trust that whatever you're letting go of no longer serves your highest good. If you cling to old wounds or outdated identities, this energy won't lift you up. It'll knock you down. That's why I'm warning you now. If you're still playing small, this portal will crush your old life. But if you leap, if you embrace the unknown, a miracle is waiting. Now let's talk about the darker side of this portal, because ignoring it would be irresponsible. Not everyone who steps into this energy will emerge transformed in a positive way. For some, this portal brings what mystics call a spiritual hijacking. Imagine opening yourself to higher frequencies only to attract lower vibrational entities, or energies that latch onto your psyche. Suddenly, you feel drained, anxious, or plagued by intrusive thoughts. Or worse, you start making reckless decisions as though you're not fully in control of your actions. This isn't paranoia, it's a very real risk when working with such potent forces. So how do you protect yourself? First, set clear intentions. Before engaging with this energy, state firmly out loud or in writing, only the highest vibrations may enter my field. Second, cleanse your space. Burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense to clear stagnant energy. Third, ground yourself daily. Spend time barefoot on the earth, meditate or visualize roots extending from your feet into the core of the planet. Grounding keeps you anchored while navigating intense shifts. And finally, avoid engaging in fear-based thinking. Fear acts as a magnet for negative energies, so focus instead on gratitude, love, and faith in your journey. This portal is both a blessing and a test. It asks us to release what no longer serves us, not just externally, but internally. Old stories, limiting beliefs, toxic patterns, all of it must go. What replaces it? A brighter, truer version of yourself, one who is aligned with your soul's purpose and unafraid to shine. But make no mistake, this process won't always feel comfortable. Growth rarely does. There will be moments of discomfort, doubt, and even grief as you say goodbye to parts of your past. Yet within that struggle lies immense beauty. Every ending makes room for a new beginning. As this portal reaches its peak, ask yourself, am I ready to let go? To leap into the unknown? To trust that the universe has my back even when the road ahead feels uncertain? Because the truth is, this energy doesn't wait for anyone. It moves forward whether you're prepared or not. The question is, will you move with it or get left behind? And one final note, pay attention to synchronicities during this time. Numbers, symbols, dreams, messages, they're all pieces of the puzzle. The universe is speaking directly to you, offering guidance tailored specifically to your journey. Listen closely, trust your intuition, and above all, believe in your ability to rise. Because this portal isn't just rewriting fate, it's rewriting yours. April 13th is no ordinary day. It's a date encoded with profound numerological significance. Let's break it down. The number Perti has long been associated with transformation, symbolizing the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a number of endings and rebirths, representing the death of what no longer serves us and the emergence of something entirely new. Then there's the energy of Fo, tied to foundations, structures, and stability, or in this case, their collapse. When you combine these vibrations, you get a recipe for radical change, miraculous escapes, and shocking betrayals. Some people will find themselves lifted out of impossible situations as if by divine intervention, while others will face the crumbling of everything they've built. Both outcomes share one thing in common. They're preparing you for what comes next. Now let's talk prophecy. Ancient texts like the Emerald Tablets spoke of a flash of violet light that would signal a global shift in consciousness. And guess what? Many people around the world are reporting seeing exactly that, a sudden, unexplainable burst of violet or indigo light, often accompanied by feelings of awe, fear, or even euphoria. If you've experienced this phenomenon, know that it's not random. It's a signpost marking the acceleration of Earth's vibrational frequency. Humanity is being pushed toward awakening, whether we're ready or not. This isn't just about individual growth anymore. It's about collective evolution. And April 13th through the 16th marks a critical 72-hour window where the universe will test your readiness. During this time, expect challenges that push you to your limits. These tests won't look the same for everyone. For some, it might be an unexpected financial setback forcing you to rethink your priorities. For others, it could be a relationship conflict that demands honesty and vulnerability. Or perhaps it'll come in the form of a health scare, shaking you awake to the fragility of life. Whatever form it takes, the purpose is clear: to reveal what you're truly made of. Will you rise above fear and ego? Or will you fall back into old patterns of suffering? Here's the deal. If you pass these tests, you upgrade. You step onto a higher timeline, one filled with greater clarity, abundance, and alignment. But if you fail, you risk looping back into the same cycles of struggle and stagnation. That's why this moment matters so much. It's not just another phase, it's a fork in the road. One path leads upward into expansion and freedom. The other keeps you trapped in the illusion of limitation. But here's the secret, the loophole most people miss. There's a way to cheat the system, to tip the scales in your favor during this pivotal time. And it all comes down to one word you must say out loud: surrender. That's right. Speak it, feel it, live it. Surrender doesn't mean giving up or admitting defeat. It means releasing resistance, trusting the process, and allowing the universe to guide you forward. When you surrender, you align yourself with the flow of divine timing, making it easier to navigate whatever challenges arise. Why does this work? Because resistance amplifies struggle. The more you fight against what's happening, the harder it becomes to move through it. But when you surrender, even just for a moment, you create space for miracles. Think of it like swimming in a raging river. Fighting the current only exhausts you, but if you relax and let the water carry you, you'll reach calmer shores much faster. This principle applies to life too. By choosing surrender over resistance, you open yourself to solutions you couldn't have imagined on your own. So how do you put this into practice during the 72-hour window? Start each day by saying, "I surrender" out loud. Feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Then whenever fear or doubt creeps in, repeat it again. Write it down if you need to. Carry it with you as a mantra. The key is consistency. This isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. Every time you affirm your willingness to let go, you strengthen your connection to the higher timeline waiting for you, and pay close attention to synchronicities during this period. Numbers, symbols, dreams, they're all clues pointing you in the right direction. Maybe you'll see repeated sequences like 1111 or 444, reminding you that you're supported. Perhaps you'll dream vividly of crossing thresholds or meeting wise guides who offer cryptic advice. Trust these messages. They're part of the cosmic GPS guiding you through the storm. Remember, this isn't punishment, it's initiation. The universe isn't trying to break you. It's trying to rebuild you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. So don't shrink from the intensity of these days. Lean into it. Embrace it. Let it burn away anything that stands between you and your highest potential. Because once you emerge on the other side, you won't recognize the person you were before. And that's exactly the point. To survive and thrive during this intense cosmic storm, you need tools, practical, actionable steps that ground you in your power while aligning you with the energy of the portal. I'm going to share 3 critical steps with you now, each designed to help you release what's holding you back, magnetize abundance, and step into your highest timeline. And if you're ready for more, I'll reveal a 4th step so powerful it might just change everything. Let's start with Step 1, the Soul Contract Burn Ritual. This is about releasing what no longer serves you, old beliefs, toxic patterns, limiting fears, and making space for new beginnings. Grab a piece of paper and write down everything you're ready to let go of. Be specific. If it's guilt over past mistakes, write that. If it's a relationship draining your energy, name it. If it's self-doubt whispering lies in your ear, call it out. Once you've poured all of it onto the page, find a safe place outside under the light of the full moon. At exactly 9:13 p.m., a time aligned with the numerology of transformation, burn the paper. As the flames consume the words, say aloud, "I release these contracts, I am free." Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders as you symbolically sever ties with anything keeping you stuck. Next, we move to Step 2, Venus. Wealth activation. With Venus stationing direct, this is a golden opportunity to supercharge your financial flow. Start by gathering 2 crystals, citrine and rose quartz. Citrine attracts abundance and amplifies prosperity, while rose quartz opens your heart to receiving love and generosity. Place them together in your wallet or near your cash reserves. Then take a moment to visualize money flowing toward you effortlessly. See yourself signing checks, receiving unexpected deposits, or manifesting opportunities that align with your values. To seal the activation, affirm, "Venus blesses me with infinite wealth, love, and joy." Repeat this daily, trusting that The universe is conspiring to multiply your resources. Now on to step 3, the portal invocation. Words carry immense power, especially when spoken with intention. Stand tall, close your eyes and declare, "I am the gatekeeper. Only the highest timeline enters." Say it like you mean it, with conviction and authority. By doing this, you're setting a boundary around your energy field, ensuring only vibrations of love, truth, and expansion can pass through. This simple yet profound act protects you from lower energies seeking to disrupt your journey. Use it whenever you feel overwhelmed or unsure. It's like hitting reset on your spiritual GPS. But here's where things get even deeper. And for step number 1, so transformative that I hesitated to share it. Are you ready? At 3:33 a.m., the witching hour charged with mystical significance, perform a third eye activation meditation. Set an alarm, dim the lights and sit comfortably in silence. Close your eyes and focus on the space between your eyebrows, imagining a glowing indigo light pulsating there. Breathe deeply, visualizing this light growing brighter with each inhale. Then whisper, "My third eye awakens. I see clearly now." Do this consistently and you'll notice heightened intuition, vivid dreams and flashes of insight that feel almost otherworldly. Your perception will expand beyond the veil, revealing truths hidden in plain sight. These steps aren't just rituals, they're lifelines. They anchor you during chaotic times and remind you of your inherent power to create change. But remember, their effectiveness depends on your commitment. You can't half-heartedly scribble a few lines and expect miracles. You must show up fully, trusting that every action you take aligns you closer to your destiny. As you implement these practices, stay vigilant. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, and shifts in your environment. The universe is speaking to you constantly. If you listen closely, you'll hear its guidance loud and clear. Keep a journal nearby to document your experiences. Writing them down not only helps you process what's unfolding, but also strengthens your connection to the divine flow supporting you. Finally, don't forget to nurture yourself throughout this process. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, eat nourishing foods, and prioritize rest. Ground yourself regularly by walking barefoot on grass, meditating, or practicing breathwork. Remember, transformation isn't always comfortable, but it's always worth it. Trust that you're being guided, protected, and prepared for something extraordinary. Because on the other side of this storm lies a version of you who's stronger, wiser, and infinitely more radiant. You're here because your soul is part of the 144,000, a group of awakened beings chosen to lead humanity into a new era. This isn't random, it's divinely orchestrated. The double portal we're experiencing right now, it's activating starseeds first, those who carry ancient wisdom within their DNA. If you've ever felt like you don't fully belong on this planet, like you have a deeper purpose you can't quite explain, this is why. You were planted here for moments exactly like this, to rise, to awaken, and to help others do the same. Here's a message directly from Spirit. The chaos you see around you is a distraction. Your real mission starts now. While others are consumed by fear, division, or survival mode, you're being called to something greater. This portal isn't just about personal transformation, it's about stepping into service. Whether that means healing, teaching, creating, or simply embodying love in everything you do, your role is vital. Humanity needs lightworkers more than ever before, and you've been training for this your entire life, whether you realized it or not. But let me be clear, this call comes with urgency. Ignore it and you'll remain lost, cycling through the same lessons for another 5 years or longer. Answer it though, and you could ascend in as little as 5 months. That's the timeline we're working with right now. Every choice you make determines which path you walk. Will you step up or will you stay small? And here's your confirmation if you need it. Look at your left hand right now. Do you see a faint golden glow emanating from your palm? That's no coincidence. That's the portal marking you, signaling that you've been activated. Consider it your cosmic seal of approval, a sign that you're ready to move forward. This is your moment. Don't wait for permission. Don't second-guess yourself. Trust that you were guided to hear this message today because you're needed. And trust that the universe has your back every step of the way. If this video found you, it's no accident. The double portal is open. Will you step through or will you stay behind? If you're ready to claim your quantum leap, comment, "I claim it right now." This isn't just a declaration, it's a commitment to your highest self. Smash that like button, because energy flows where attention goes. Share this message with 3 people who need to wake up. They might not find this on their own, and they need you to be the guide. And subscribe, because what's coming next? Even I wasn't prepared for it. This portal doesn't wait for anyone. It's pulling us forward into a new reality, whether we're ready or not. But you have the power to choose how you respond. Will you rise to meet the moment, or will you let it pass you by? The choice is yours, and it starts now.